Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Goldilocks who, for no other reason besides wanting to get rich, decided to go into business for herself. Taking all the money that she had earned as a chimney sweep, she purchased a large lodge high up in the mountains and set about the task of turning it into a winter resort. She worked very hard getting things ready for the happy, money-bearing crowds that were soon to come, and then, at last, she was done. It was opening day, and she flung open the doors.
Welcome to Goldie's, winter vacationers!
But alas, not one single winter vacationer showed up, for unfortunately, Goldilocks had overlooked one little detail. She had opened her winter resort in the summer.
Oh, drat.
But being a quite intelligent young lady, she immediately realized her mistake.
110 in the shade. My winter resort is much too hot.
And quickly came to a sensible solution.
I will take a walk in the woods until winter comes and cools things off.
And off she went. Now, it so happened that in another part of the forest, not too far away, there lived 3 bears. There was Papa Bear.
I'm Mama Bear.
Oh. And Baby Bear.
I'm Papa Bear.
Oh. Then you must be Baby Bear.
No, my name is Clyde. I'm just passing through.
Then I am Baby Bear.
Are you sure?
No.
Well, never mind. You'll do. And all summer long, the 3 bears romped.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la.
And played in the forest.
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
And were very, very happy.
Do-de-do-de-do.
Then, one day, as everybody knew it would, winter came, and it was time for the 3 bears to hibernate.
I'm getting sleepy.
I'm getting sleepy too.
Not me. Let's romp and play some more. Do-de-do-de. Do I have to go to sleep?
Yes. Now come on.
And off they went in search of a place to sleep for the winter. After a while, they came to a big cave, and they went inside, but could not sleep, for it was much too cold.
It's freezing in here.
Yeah, it is sure free. How do I know when I'm cold, Papa?
You turn blue. Let's get out of here.
On they searched until finally they came to Goldilocks' lodge. They scurried up onto the front porch, and Baby Bear carefully tried the front door.
Look, Papa, it's open.
Well, don't just stand there. Go in. Go in.
And once inside, they found that it wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold, but it was just right. Here was the place where they would spend the winter.
I think I'll sleep here on the sofa.
I'll sleep here in front of the fireplace.
And I will play the piano. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. If you keep hitting me like that, someday you're going to break my spirit.
Never mind. Get to sleep before I rock you to sleep.
With a real rock?
Yes.
Night, Papa.
Meanwhile, little Goldilocks had stopped walking the woods, for winter had come, and winter vacationers could be seen coming up the highway in droves. Goldilocks dashed back to her winter resort, ready for business, but when she arrived at the lodge...
Somebody's been fooling with my door. Somebody's been fooling with my piano.
Somebody's making too much noise. I can't sleep.
A bear!
Good heavens, where?
Oh, what's going on?
Another bear!
What time is it?
Good grief, there's 3 of them.
Oh, realizing that having bears in her lodge would surely frighten her customers away, she hurriedly tried to get rid of them.
Get out! What do you think you're doing here?
We're hibernating. What are you doing here?
I own the place.
That's no excuse, young lady. Now, go away. I'm sleepy.
And I'm sleepy.
Not me.
Shut up.
Well, I'm
not sleepy, Papa. I don't want to stay here.
Oh, what a mess. Here I am, Goldilocks and the 3 bears.
Hey, Goldilocks and the 3 bears. See, that'll make a good title for a story.
Shut up.
Well, we're
I
gonna
don't
stay
want
right
to
here.
with me
here.
anymore,
Yes, we
Papa,
are
really.
too.
The vacationers, they're here. All right, you asked for it. Now I'm going to take care of you once and for all.
Don't shoot. I'm a mama bear.
Don't shoot. I'm a Papa Bear.
Don't shoot. I'm not sleepy.
Shut up.
And so, Goldilocks opened her winter resort right on schedule, and it was a huge success right from the start. And what happened to the 3 bears? Well, Goldilocks solved the problem nicely. For not having the heart to shoot them, she arranged it so they could stay for the winter without bothering a soul. And there they slept, happily, ever after.
Not me. I'm not sleepy.
Shut up.
You all remember the story of Beauty and the Beast, how a beautiful girl fell in love with a beast and by her love changed him into a handsome prince. You may even remember that they got married and they lived happily ever after, for a while anyway. But what you may not remember is that they had a little boy named, Fletcher.
Prince Fletcher.
Oh, yes, of course, yes, Prince Fletcher. Prince Fletcher grew into a handsome man, but he wasn't happy just being handsome.
I want to be famous, like Daddy.
Alas, being the son of a great man, don't tell me, Fletcher, of course, Fletcher could never get any respect for himself. He tried being a soldier.
Once more into the breach, dear friend.
By the way, old man, how's your father?
He tried being a lover.
My darling, ask anything of me, and it's yours.
Good. Can I have your father's autograph?
He even tried disguising himself and doing good deeds.
Take this gold, my dear man.
Hey, you kid, where's your pop?
Prince Fletcher became so sad that he went to the court counselor for advice.
Why can't I be famous like Daddy?
Because, my boy, he was in a book. To be a public figure, you need to have a book written about you.
Oh, is that all? Well, I'll see some writer chap immediately.
And within a few minutes, Prince Fletcher arrived at the office of a writer named Scrivener.
Sordid J. Scrivener. I'm the prince.
Yeah, I met your father once.
I want you to write a book about me. An exciting book.
Right, okay. Now tell me about your personal struggle.
Struggle?
Sure. Look, like this one. 20 years a jewel thief. Written by a man who is now admired and respected by those around him.
Really?
Sure, the other prisoners love him. And here's one about a guy who used to smuggle in Scotch terriers. I call it hot dog.
But I never had a struggle.
Or how about your near-fatal illness, like this one here? How to have mumps for fun and profit.
I've never been sick.
Ever been threatened by danger, like the hero of The Monster and Me?
Well, I was once scratched by a pusscat.
Nah, it'd never sell to the movies.
Isn't there anything you can write about me?
Let's see, Hey, I got it. Now look,
Fletcher. Prince Fletcher.
Yeah, well, Fletch, how about you being a beast that turns into a handsome prince? We'll call the book, we'll call it The Beast in Me, or Like Father, Like Son.
Well...
It's my best offer.
Done.
Right. Now let's hurry. Us freelance people gotta have a quick turnover.
And in a few moments, Prince Fletcher and his writer stood before a little hut in the woods.
Winona Witch, magic spells, and peanut butter cookies.
That's right, dearie. I put in a sideline.
Well, Winona, we're here to do business.
Good. How many boxes?
Boxes. We need a magic spell.
Oh.
We want you should turn this,
Prince Fletcher.
Yeah, Fletcher, into a beast.
Didn't I know your father?
Get on with it.
Very well. Beast. Oh, yes. Boogly, boogly, kazan.
Well, that's better. Here, fella, take a look at yourself.
My, could I borrow your comb?
No time now. We gotta get started on your story. First, you gotta act like a beast.
How's that?
I don't know. You scared a couple of people. Here, try your luck on these old ladies.
Very well. Pardon me, ladies, but boo.
It's the beast! Oh, it's the beast!
Oh, ow, oh!
Wonderful, wonderful. What a reaction. Great.
All right, what's all this? Oh, a beast, eh?
Well, I'm not really. You see,
Move along, move along.
Ow, ow!
What a story. The whole world hates you, and yet you fight on.
Must I?
Then the best part of the story. You return to your castle, your own gods attack you.
It's a beast!
Oh, boy, it'll sell 1 million copies.
Lower the drawbridge!
And now it's time for the last chapter, the return to normal and the happy ending.
Oh, good.
But just then the writer's servant appeared with a message for him.
What? Oh, you'll have to excuse me,
Fletcher.
Yeah, Fletch. I got a new assignment. A gal named Riding Hood. Boy, what a story she's got.
But what about my last chapter?
Here's my pen. Write it yourself.
But I can't write.
And so poor Beast was left alone with no one to do his life story. There was just one thing to do. Go back to the witch and be changed into a prince again. And so he did. But wait. What are you doing?
It's my new job. Advertising manager for Winona Witch Cookies.
But if you stay a beast, you'll be a loathsome monster. Everybody will hate you.
Of course, but just think. They'll all remember my name.
It's the beast!
There, you see what I mean? I'm so pleased.
It was once spoken that,
Gratitude is a quality not limited to man.
though just why it was spoken, no one has ever been quite certain. For at the time of the saying, there lived a poor slave named Androcles.
My friends call me Andy.
However, he was seldom called Andy because
I don't have any friends.
Androcles was owned by a wealthy merchant who treated him cruelly and forced him to work very hard. From morning till night, he did the cooking, made the bed, scrubbed the floors, and mended his master's torn togas. And for the tiniest little mistake, he was punished severely.
Oh, hold still, master. There's a fly on your nose.
Don't hit him with that, you idiot. You'll hurt me. Get the fly spray.
Yes, master. Got him.
All right, that did it. Now you know what's going to happen to you.
No, master. Not that.
Ah, but the merchant showed him no mercy. He made him stand in the corner for 2 hours. Time after time, Androcles tried to please his master and win his gratitude, but never with any success.
Come, master. I have prepared a nice hot bath for you.
Well, how nice. Oh!
Was the water a tiny bit too hot for master?
And, of course, he was again severely punished.
I can't stand another minute of this inhuman punishment. I'll run away, and I'll search the world for someone who will give me gratitude for what I do.
And so he did. For that very night, as his master lay sleeping, he stole out of the house and scurried away into the darkness. The next morning, Androcles was deep in the forest where he was certain his master would never find him. He was walking along his merry way when suddenly a voice called to him from a dense thicket.
Oh there, stranger.
Ho yourself. Who speaks?
It is I.
Androcles found himself face to face with the biggest, fiercest-looking lion he had ever seen. He was terrified and turned on his heels to flee and would have gotten away but for a huge tree that slightly blocked his path. Certain that the lion was upon him, he looked over his shoulder but noticed that the beast was simply lying there, moaning and whimpering piteously.
What seems to be the trouble?
I have a vicious thorn in my paw, and it hurts me terribly. Please have pity. Pull it out for me.
Are you kidding? If I got that close to you, you'd grab me and eat me up.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. Honest Injun. Remove the thorn. I will be your friend for life.
The poor beast's pleadings were so convincing, and he seemed so sincere, that Androcles decided to take a chance.
Careful now, careful.
Hold still.
Oh!
The lion was overjoyed with relief and thanked Androcles profusely.
You know, I really feel he's grateful.
Oh, I am grateful.
Androcles was very pleased, for he had finally earned gratitude for something he had done. He bid the lion farewell and went on his way. Several days later, however, fate struck Androcles a cruel blow, for he was captured by soldiers and taken to the city and thrown into the dungeon. It was there that he learned that he was to be used in the circus.
Being in the circus isn't too bad. I mean, maybe they'll let me be a clown.
It isn't that kind of a circus, friend. They're gonna throw you to the lion.
This is sure gonna ruin my summer.
The following day, the stands were filled, and the emperor and all his court came to view the spectacle. A hush fell over the arena. Androcles trembled. The signal was given. The steel door creaked open, and with a mighty roar, a gigantic, ferocious lion bounded into the arena. The beast had been kept without food for several weeks to make him even more fierce, and he shook his great head with rage. The quaking Androcles prepared to meet his fate when, suddenly, he recognized the lion as the same one from which he'd removed the thorn. A wave of relief swept over him as he shouted,
Leo, wait, it's me, Andy. Do you remember me?
Yeah. You took the thorn out of my paw.
Right. And you were grateful because I did you a favor, so now you won't eat me.
I sure am hungry.
I know, but you still won't eat me. I'm your friend.
They didn't feed me for 2 weeks.
But you still won't eat me, will you? Will you? Lion, 1. Androcles.
Oh, dear, dear, dear. So as you can plainly see, dear friends, the moral to this story is that if you ever do a favor for a great beast with long teeth and sharp claws, and he tells you that he will be forever grateful, don't you believe him. Because you can just bet your boots that he's a lion. There was once an old fisherman who, in over 40 years of fishing, never caught a fish. Because of this, he was forced to live, with his wife, in a miserable little hovel close by the sea. But though they were very, very poor, he was very, very happy. But being so very, very poor made his wife very, very unhappy.
No money, no food, no nothing. Just a kooky husband.
Then, one day, as the fisherman sat mending his nets...
Oh, alas, poor husband, you must surely be addle-headed.
Why do you say that?
Why else would you be so happy when we're so poor?
Yeah, it does seem kind of silly, doesn't it? But you just wait. Someday I'm going to catch a fish, and then things will be different.
The old fisherman didn't know it then, but things were to be very different very soon. For the next day, when he hauled in his net...
Wow, I finally did it. I caught a fish. I caught a fish.
Yes, it was a fine, big fish. And a most unusual fish, to say the least, for it spoke to him.
How do you do?
Oh, hello there. You know, you're the very first fish I ever... What'd you say?
I said, how do you do?
Oh, come on. You can't say that.
Why not?
Well, because fish can't talk. That's why.
But I can, and I'm asking you, please, let me go.
The fish pleaded so hard, and the fisherman was so shocked at hearing the fish talk that he did let him go. Then that evening, when he returned to his hovel...
Catch any fish?
Yeah, nice big fat one, but I let him go.
Let him go? Why?
He asked me to.
Oh, well, as long as he... What? The fish asked you to let him go?
Yeah.
Certain now that her poor husband was more addle-headed than ever, the wife wrapped hot towels around the fisherman's head and gave him a bitter medicine that was guaranteed to clear even the most clouded mind.
Oh, a talking fish indeed.
Look, he did talk to me, and I can prove it.
Early the next morning, the fisherman returned to the spot where he had caught the fish and called out loudly,
"Talking fishy in the sea, please come up and talk to me."
With that, the big fish returned to the surface and said,
You called?
Yeah, my wife thinks I'm addle-headed because I heard you talk. Please come home with me so I can prove you do.
Very well. You did me a favor, so I shall return it. Let's go.
The fisherman quickly took the fish back to his hovel, but his wife was nowhere to be seen. So he put the fish into their bed to keep him warm and set off in search of her. A short time later, the wife, who had been out collecting seashells by the seashore, returned, and seeing what she thought to be her husband in the bed...
Lazy lout, what are you doing in bed? You should be out fishing.
I beg your pardon, madam, but I am not your husband. I am really...
A talking fish.
That is correct, madam.
Eek!
The poor woman's hair stood on end. Then, 2 hours later, when the fisherman finally coaxed his wife down off of the roof...
Yeah, now you see, dear, the fish did talk.
Okay, but get him out of here.
Ah, but the fish, who, of course, had never been in a soft, warm bed before, liked it so much that he said...
Oh, please don't throw me back into that cold, old ocean. Let me stay.
No, I refuse to have a talking fish in my bed.
Oh, let me stay. I will grant you 3 wishes.
Oh, boy, 3 wishes. Hey, that could make us rich.
The wife was delighted at the prospect of being rich and agreed to let the fish stay. Then they set about the task of making their first wish.
Now, a talking fish is something you don't see every day. So, why don't we wish for a big theater so we can make people pay to hear him?
So be it. Number 1.
The wish was granted, and they suddenly found themselves owners of the largest theater in the village.
Now what?
That's easy. Now we've got to wish for lots of tickets to sell.
So be it. Number 2.
The wish was granted, and they now had thousands of tickets. Everyone in the country wanted to hear the talking fish, so in no time at all, every ticket was sold.
Oh, boy, look at the money. Oh, we're rich at last. We still have another wish coming, so let's use it.
For what?
Who cares? Anything.
No, we better save it.
He's right. After all, it is your last
Now,
wish.
you stay out of this. Let's use it.
Save it.
But I think
Use it.
Save it.
Use it. Oh, I wish you'd shut up.
So be it. Number 3.
Oops, I goofed.
The third and last wish was granted, and the fish was never to speak again. Of course, the audience demanded their money back, and the fisherman and his wife were run out of town as frauds. Poor, once again, they returned to their hovel, where several days later, a strange thing happened. For a small cat wearing boots approached them, and,
Howdy!
That cat! It talked!
Right. You see, I'm...
But before the little cat in the boots could continue, the fisherman and his wife tied a gag around his mouth, and he could not say another word. Which is just as well, dear friends, for Puss in Boots is another story. A long, long time ago, there was a little kingdom which perched on the top of a high mountain. The king of this little kingdom was constantly trying to find new ways to raise money to buy the things he thought the country needed. Like, a new robe for the king, for instance.
How much is it?
500 pezuzos, Your Majesty.
Well, I'll have to levy another tax on the little people.
But we already have a tax on everything, Majesty. What can you tax them for?
Easy. I'll just tax them for being little people.
Hear ye, all people under 4'6" will be taxed accordingly.
Well, there weren't very many people that little. Matter of fact, only one family in the kingdom was under 4'6", the goblins, and they didn't like it a bit.
Maybe we don't have height, but we've got heart.
If you're gonna live on this mountain, you gotta pay the tax.
Then we won't live on the mountain. We'll live in the mountain. Come on, all you goblins.
And the whole goblin family entered a hole in the side of the mountain and shut the door.
And you better be careful from now on, or the goblins will get you if you don't watch out.
But, as we said, that was a long, long time ago. Since then, many kings had come and gone, tall, short, and medium, but the goblins still lived inside of the mountain from where they would sally forth on moonlight nights to try to get people.
Hey, Sam,
Huh?
what do we do with the people when we get them?
Don't ask me. We never got one yet.
But sneaky though they were, the goblins had two weaknesses. First, they had very, very tender feet.
Oh, Sam, on my foot, take it off. It's killing me.
What's on it?
A feather.
Oh, I bet that hurt.
The goblins' second weakness was poetry.
Yeah, we hate it.
And that's one of the reasons they never got anybody. For all a person had to do was to say,
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door.
Oh, don't.
Let's get
Stop
out of here.
cold.
Scram!
Now, one day, the king decided to tell his daughter, Irene, the facts of life.
And remember, the goblins will get you if you don't watch out.
Have you ever seen a goblin?
No, but...
Well, how do you know there are such things? Is that a goblin?
Of course not.
Is that a goblin?
No.
Is that a goblin?
Why, yes, I believe it is.
It is! A goblin! A goblin!
And the princess ran for her life with the goblin close behind her.
I told you they'd get you.
But I don't want to be got! Help! Help!
The king summoned his knights, but their swords made no impression on the goblins at all. Things looked bad for the princess until she stumbled across a young miner named Curdy. And he was so struck by the princess' beauty that he was moved to poetry.
Oh, Princess fair, your golden hair, upon your head, I see it there.
And, of course, that stopped the goblin in his tracks, for he just couldn't stand poetry.
You saved me with your poem. Are you a handsome prince in disguise?
No, I'm just a handsome miner boy. Brave, courageous.
Couldn't you go somewhere and learn to be a prince?
Like where?
How about Princeton?
Isn't that awful?
Little did the princess know that the goblin who had chased her was the prince of goblins himself, that he was determined to make her his bride.
Are we almost there?
This is his spot, Gov.
Unfortunately for the goblins, they had chosen to come up in the middle of the royal croquet court.
4!
Not the right spot, huh?
A little more this way, I think. Yeah, there she is. Grab her.
But the goblins had guessed wrong again and got Curdy instead.
You fellows are making a terrible mistake. I'm Curdy.
You sure are, hun.
Well, I'll just recite a rhyme and,
But without the princess to inspire him, Curdy couldn't think of a thing. And in just no time, Curdy found himself in a very embarrassing position.
Do you take this earthling for your wife?
She sure looks different. Could I take it out in the daylight and look at it?
And so the goblins came out of the mountain with Curdy still closely guarded. But who should he see just outside the hole but the princess herself? Again inspired, Curdy burst into verse.
What a gladsome fine surprise, now to see you with my eyes. I love you more, my lovely princess, than pies of apples or of minces.
Well, the guards just couldn't stand that. I really can't blame them.
Stamp on their toes! Stamp on their toes!
And the goblins fled back into the mountain forever.
See? I told you the goblins will get you if you don't watch out.
But you were wrong.
I was?
Sure. It's the love bug that gets you if you don't watch out.